Yes. I watched a gentleman on City Prepping. I don't really follow him like that. There's quite a few survivalists that I kind of watched in the past. And some of them, since Trump got in office, I'm like, whoa, prepper nerds, whoa. And some of them, I still do somewhat follow from time to time. I've mentioned about We Are Change, how that guy's really, really, he's conservative. Like he used to do stuff with Alex Jones back in the day. But I've watched him now roll on Trump. I've watched him speak out on Trump and say like, yeah, Trump, he fucked this up. You know how conservatives do. They kind of play. But even he knows like, yo, like this didn't have to happen. This is. So I watch him. I watch Canadian Prepper because Canadian Prepper believes in climate change. That's right. There are survivalists who are concerned about climate change and peak oil and the end of cheap energy, which is cheap oil. I don't see why to be a survivalist you have to automatically believe that America is like this bastion. Well, he's not American, he's Canadian. That's right. I forgot about that. I follow him. In fact, he pulled up something last night. He got me on this climate scientist I didn't even know about. I was like, wow, like, he okay. Cool. But City Prepper was talking about how people aren't taking this seriously. They're not. They're not. And he was talking about how I guess he's got experience with the medical profession. He's going to be a medical student and all this. I think the last minute he changed his mind. He didn't want to go to be a doctor. With the medical school and all that, though. And he's not taking it seriously. I don't want to downplay this one bit. I want to make this very clear. He's not people don't making excuses that the government's got it, and he's saying somewhat of what I've been saying to y'all that it didn't have to happen. People want to say don't be political, but you have what you know what that really is. When folks say don't be political, that's because they're like, all right, let the government do what the government is supposed to do. That's in essence the idea of it. But when you've got a government that's not legitimate and it's not operating the way they should be operating, no, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like everything is Jeezy. Everything is working when it's not. And Trump threw our protective stuff out the way. He's on Facebook yelling at governors, we're behind you and stuff. And they're like, no, you're not. You know why he says that? It's something I often say, even with the AOK sign, it's all this, it's a culture's attitude of America's great. Nothing wrong with America. America's always been great. You guys hate this country. You don't love America. That's basically what that is. What that attitude is. That America's always been great. Nothing wrong with America. You guys are wrong. And that way he can lie directly to people's faces. And people on MSNBC, Fox News, they're talking about how, dude, these are lies. And he's talking about he's going to send ships. They won't be there for a couple of weeks. They'll be there. That's lies, man. I think that people aren't taking it seriously, partly because of the culture. But I think people aren't taking it seriously because, I don't want to miss out on this. You don't have proper leadership. We're going into a pandemic with improper leadership, with basically a fascist and ideologue. Everybody knows it. That's what makes this that much more dangerous. This isn't Mueller. This isn't any of that. This isn't Russian meddling with the elections. This is just simply an idiot, a child, at the controls of a great big machine, and many people can die behind his foolishness, behind his ineptness. I don't want to downplay that when this thing gets here and you hear people start dying. I don't want to downplay that. I want that to be understood that it didn't have to be like this. And you had a president that downplays. Now I've been hearing that the national security was giving heads up. Like in January, he was giving heads up about the pandemic all the way back in January. And he blew it off. You know, it isn't, I'm not just talking about the fact that he fired all those people, which is from the national security from the pandemic. But it's not just that. Not just that. It's the fact that this guy actually downplayed. I think that's another point, is that we're not really safe. We have a president that downplays stuff like this when he just doesn't take it serious. I think that's really dangerous. You know, these crackers out here that just love Trump for what he represents, even when he lies to them. Peace.